Alright, we're live with another one. We're recording with another one. Oh, I got my AirPods in, man.
You cool.
Alright, look.
You cool like that. You cool like that?
Alright, for those you listening as new listeners, we're How to Get the Ring. And we present before you a podcast that deals with the betterment of women. And actually what we do is we zone in and we take the relationship game and we bring it on the level that's compatible for all players. Mm-hmm. And that our women are not out here being taken advantage of. Neither are those lame guys able to get the draws without any game.
No funds, no bonds.
No funds, no game, no buns. Alright, so let's get into the show.
Okay.
That's a little bit of the show, man. That's who we are. Will I and Juice. Alright, Will I is the more serious one. Juice is still a player from the Himalayas.
Hold on now. Don't do that.
You don't want me to say that?
No, don't do that. You just may seem like I'm just out here willy-nilly.
Alright.
Meat in hand. Like, don't do that. No.
Alright, let me take that back.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Alright, say now. Alright, man, so we're going to bring you to a good show. What's the name of the show today, Juice?
We called this one here, How to Keep Your Man 101.
Ladies, 101, we're going to bring it to you live. How to Keep Your Man 101. There will be 102s. There will be 103s. Get your pen and your pad and your notebook and sit down with a glass of... Juice, what's the cheers?
Oh. So, shout out to all of the women who play the game and play it well. Shout out to y'all.
All right, now get your glass of wine.
Now get your wine.
Now get your glass of wine, sit down and unwind with Will I and Juice. Let's get into the show, man. Because I know you got somewhere to be, I got somewhere to be, we got somewhere to be. So we're going to drop the knowledge on y'all. Yeah. Then we're going to part ways. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into the hot topic. We got the hot topic of the week.
Is that the intro for hot topic?
You like that? You like that?
Sound like somebody jumped in a puddle of water or something. All right. So the hot topic of the week is, so I was reading over an article, and in this article, a woman was saying how her and her husband have totally disregarded using the phone for each other. So they don't text or communicate at all throughout the day, unless it's, of course, important or an emergency. But they don't communicate throughout the day as far as a phone. So she was just saying how, how everything was going. Like, she would, like, it would get to a point where, like, throughout the day where, like, she would, like, truly and genuinely miss her husband. And that was just simply because she would think about, like, his voice, like him holding her, and different, like, physical or emotional things that, may have happened in a relationship. So, like, that would just bring her attention back to it, or bring her mind back to it. And so, at the end of the article, she says that pretty much, like, when they got home, like, they would just converse about the day, talk about everything that happened and transpired throughout the day, and it would just be so overwhelming because they haven't seen or talked to each other all day, and it was like they genuinely missed each other. Now, in today's society, we talk and communicate all throughout the day, like, yeah, if you're in a relationship, your girl might text you, fellas. Your girl might text you. Your wife might text you, hey, the food I just had was terrible, or Sasha just said something crazy to me, or you won't believe what Darren did to my seat, or such and such, my boss called me in the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get all of this throughout the day. So when you get home, it ain't really nothing to talk about because you already know about the day. And for the fellas, I can kind of relate because it's like the woman tells us all about her day all throughout the day. You hear about her day. So when you get home, you don't even have no questions about her day because you already done heard.
You've been updated.
Everything that happened.
You've been briefed.
You know what Tanya did. You know what Toya did. You know it wasn't the freezer stopped working. So her food melted that was in the freezer. Somebody ate her lunch. You know everything.
Everything.
So it's nothing really to talk about once she gets home and once y'all home together. So it's kind of like, it's like dry. So I kind of like the idea of not communicating throughout the day. And that's how it was back in the day, man. They ain't used to have phones. Like, that's probably why a lot of those marriages lasted so long, man.
I'm gonna touch on this, man. My parents been they've been married for like I would say about 30 years, 30 years plus. And my father, man, where he works at, he can't bring his phone. So he talks to my mother when he gets to work, one call, and then like around lunchtime, one call. So like in actuality, man, like you said, back in the day, you had to get to a payphone before you call your significant other. So now we're so hung up on dopamine.
Oh, is that what you gonna go?
Yeah. we're so hyped on this gratification every 5 minutes from social networking. This is the counter effect of social networks, right? They give you this ideal that you need this much attention every day. You need this, you know what I'm saying? You need so much. You have to be surrounded by sociable things. Mm-hmm. So if you really want your relationship to thrive as much as it could, you should really stop texting each other throughout the day. Stop communication, like miss one another. I think that's a good thing. But see, the problem is, does that significant other need those things? That's where you gotta come in to play.
Yeah, like, that's true. You might be with somebody that need it.
They needy like that, and they need the
they need to talk to you throughout the day.
Or they might go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Then I mean, me myself personally, like if I go to work, I go to work. You know, I might, update every now and then, but not too much.
Yeah.
You want to have a counterbalance, man. You want work to be work. You want me time to be me time. You want us time to be us time. There's no balance. Like, you're transitioning your work with your social network. You're transitioning your work with your relationship. Then you come home and you on social networks and you in your relationship. It's like you don't even get time for yourself. While there's a such thing as me time at work. You know what that time is, right? When you go take a deuce.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the break room.
When that morning stomach.
You don't got time in there because
hey, look,
you can't even let that thing hit the water too loud. you gotta flush it. You gotta hit the button.
Oh, man.
Hold tight, Chan. Hold tight.
You gotta do the courtesy flushes.
Yeah.
So when somebody walk in there and be like, "What's that smell?"
Oh, I don't really care.
And then they look at your shoes and be like, "Oh, that was you in there."
Oh, that's how they say, yo, with the blue gators on.
Blue
Ricky
gators.
Smiley.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's funny. So I mean, really, man, that's a real hot topic. Does your relationship needs all day updates? If it doesn't, put it in the past, man. Take a break from it. Yeah. Enjoy one another when you see each other. If it does, transition over eventually. But it's worth a shot. Like, it worked. You got relationships that last 50 plus years off the fact that they didn't beat up each other's ass all goddamn day.
They genuinely missed each other.
They genuinely missed each other because they didn't see each other.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to get lunch.
You tell me the whole
I'm about to go to the bathroom.
You won't believe my nose started.
Guess what? I just sent this email to my boss. I'm about to go to my car and take a nap.
Did I tell you I woke up with the hiccups?
I'm about to redo this work that I messed up on.
Hey, what?
I'm about to leave work. I'm clocking out now.
You give them too much, Chad.
All right, cool. All right, so this whole show, man, ladies, we just want to give you tips on how to keep your man.
Right.
Things to look at that you didn't look at. We're going to hit you with several of these episodes, but this one, we're going to hit on some outrageous type things, right? Some things that you wouldn't even think we was about to touch on. We about to touch on.
We'll touch them.
Touch it. All right, so, ladies, you have to be playful with your man. Just, you want to break this down? You want me to break this down?
I mean,
we should break this down.
We can break it down together.
The emoji.
So look,
we gotta do the emoji.
When you be playful with your man, ladies, you need to wrestle with him, tackle him. I don't know. Try to just do some random stuff. I don't know. Just grab him by his waist and try to take him down to the ground or something. Like, you gotta make it. You gotta make your relationship exciting, make it interesting. So you gotta switch it up. If you're not aggressive, be aggressive for once. Like, try to take control and see what happens. Like, that could be fun. You never know.
Man, I think when you look at little kids in the sandbox, like they wrestling, they play fighting with each other. Like you just said, man, that's the most you have to have playtime in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna walk past you and slap you in your butt. And I dare you to say something. I dare you. So, like, ladies, you gotta have that playful side. Sometimes you can come off a little too serious. Like, you don't want your man to think you a joker now. Like, everything is so serious.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, you gotta crack a joke like, boy, you see them shoes you got on? Them things need to go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have those moments where you kind of like joke on one another.
Right.
We call it joning in the DMV area, but you gotta have that time where you do pranks on one another. Why not? Like, that time is important. It allows both parties to laugh within the relationship. It's not all business. You ever get in a relationship and it's just all business?
Yes.
It's too serious.
I've been in one of those.
Yeah, it's like everything's serious. God,
You can't even enjoy yourself.
Can I laugh a little bit?
Why you gotta act like that when we go out, man?
Like, what?
I can't be my son.
You laugh too loud. Why you eat like that? Well, you just hate me. Like, you just need to move on. Cause obviously
you don't like nothing I do.
You don't like nothing I do. You got an attitude every 5 minutes. So look, I'm gonna say that. That's one reason, ladies, you have to play in your relationship. It gives that, because most of the time a man step out of a relationship, he might see like he might go with a woman that plays a little bit more, right? That enjoys having fun with him, doing things you wouldn't do. Ladies, sometimes you gotta go fishing with your man.
Crack jokes.
Sometimes you gotta put those golf clubs on your back.
You might have to.
You gotta do
those
stuff.
Roller coasters.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch the game and wear a jersey with nothing on underneath.
Go bungee jumping.
Sometimes you gotta go bungee jumping. You feel what I'm saying? So
sometimes you got to show up with just a trench coat on.
You gotta play. You gotta be playful. Like wrestle on the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Switch it up, man.
You gotta
be different.
I mean, playing is a part of, like, it's the joy in a relationship, man. It's those moments you laugh about.
It keeps the spark in the relationship.
Yeah, man. You gotta have
something to laugh at.
Because the
can't be serious all the time.
The key factor is nobody's perfect. So if we joking throughout the relationships, and then we know like no one's perfect, so we're here and we both figuring it out and we're having fun doing it. Because in a relationship, you're figuring it out. You don't have all the answers. You're not going to have all the answers. You're just figuring it out. So you got to understand during that figuring out process, there has to be a break time. You don't go to work and don't take lunch. I mean, sometimes I do. No. But, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I don't take lunch.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you don't take lunch, you're getting off.
Yeah.
So you don't want your relationship just 24/7 straight work. No lunch break.
No lunch break.
Nah, you got to have a lunch break.
After a while, I'm sorry.
That will break somebody's mind.
Yeah, I'll be moving right along.
You got to lighten up, ladies. Ladies, you have to lighten up. Go watch some Kevin Hart shows or something. Girl, laugh or something. I know them feet ain't always got lotion on them. Things be ashy sometimes.
Things be rough. The heel on them things. Nah, man. The heel on them, and she wants you to rub them too. Sade, like, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to give me one of them little stones from over there and let me scrub the bottom of this heel, because I promise you ain't wore shoes all day. You been walking in the driveway up and down pacing, haven't you?
Ladies, you're going to have one or two things going on, right? You're going to have, oh, we got a call during the middle of the show. Listen, you're going to have one or two things going on with that heel. It's either going to have the little bumps every time you put pressure on it, or it's going to have no lotion on it. It's one of the two. You know the little heels, they got the little bumps on them? That's inside their skin?
Yeah.
You going to have that one, or you going to have the foot with no lotion on it? Ladies, I will.
It's rough in between the toes.
If we're in the house, I will flame you. I will go on you. Like, that's just how that happened. We got a joke. We got a joke. Part of being in a relationship is making fun of each other's flaws. That's just what it is. All right, so you got to play with your mate. All right, so número dos. Número doce.
All right,
Número number 2.
Chill, bro.
All right, look. Ladies, you got to get right with that family.
Ooh.
You got to get right with those friends.
That's facts.
You got to get right with those coworkers. Go ahead, Juice. Put it down why, man. Why she got to get right, man?
You got to get right, because once you get right with them, then that's going to smoothen your way in. Because once you get good on the friends and the family side, regardless of what he may say, you in. You in. And they're going to be ones to back you, because they're going to say, oh, You know, hey, I really like her. You know, she's a good girl. You know, this, that, and the third. They ain't gonna have nothing but compliments for you if they mess with you. If they don't mess with you, that's something different. But you gotta get in good with the family once you get in with the family. You gotta get in good with them.
Hey man, that's the honest truth. All right, like you just said, I'm gonna add to this. When you're in an argument with your significant other, this is what males do, right? We're men, so in the back of our conscious mind, we're always thinking we're being an asshole. So in doing this, we seek advice. That's why we seek advice, to make sure we are being fair
and not being assholes. Yeah.
We got push-ups, but, you know. All right, if you're not familiar with the show, we try not to cuss, and if we do, we have to do push-ups because of it. But let's continue. Not being assholes.
Well, right back to it, huh, Chad?
So, if your significant other, right, seeks advice, he's going to those family members, those friends,
close to him,
those co-workers. So, the better you look in their eyesight,
the better off you are.
The better off you are when he seeks advice.
Indeed.
They're going to say, Juice, you're wrong. Will I, you're wrong.
She doesn't seem like that type of girl. I don't see that. I think you might have misinterpreted
this
that.
Might be something you doing, because last time you told me one of your relationships was like, it was your fault.
It was your fault.
So now, what happens with the male is, he goes in his mind, he's like, well, maybe it's me. So he comes back to the relationship. Ladies, don't mess this up. He comes back to tell you he's wrong, and you automatically start going off, and he don't get a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
So watch that. Watch that play. Let the dude come back to you. Give him 5 minutes to speak. That's another thing we're going to touch on. Give him 5 minutes to speak and say his spiel, because he might be saying, I'm all wrong. You know what? What can I do to make this up to you?
Right.
So don't mess that up by going off. Ladies, you got to control your emotions. You got to have emotional intelligence. All right, so the family members and the friends are numero important.
Yeah.
Importante.
You said numero important?
Yeah, number one, important.
Oh, numero uno.
No, oh yeah. Numero uno importante. I skipped the whole.
Whole uno was his.
I'm working on my Spanish.
Numero importante.
We want to hit up Cat and get Spanish lessons. All right, so that's important because these people are in your corner.
Yeah, indeed.
And you don't want to be wrong. All right, let's say you're wrong in this situation, right? Let's say he's not wrong on this one. He gonna go seek advice still.
Mm-hmm. Which you will.
Dudes are idiots. We're dumb. So we're still gonna go seek advice, even though we know we could be wrong, but we don't know if we're wrong or not. We still gonna seek advice.
You're in the middle. You're on the fence.
And guess what? Even though you're wrong, he seeks advice, and those people back you up again, and you still right.
Mm.
You gotta play chess.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Get the people in your corners. Whatever you gotta do.
Bake some extra cookies.
Do
what you do best.
Do you, boo-boo?
I don't know. You know she like to talk. She probably called and started talking about the day. You know how that go.
Yeah. You got it.
She's one of those.
You gotta get the family and friends on your side. It will benefit you in the long run. That is pimping 101, ladies. Simple. I'm gonna tell you right now, before we go to the next one. A dude, I'm going in there, I'm talking to your mother. Your mother gonna love me, girl.
Yeah, your mother gonna love me. I'm gonna be honest with you, she gonna love me.
Your father? He gonna say, oh, that's what's son of a hand.
Shake him right in his hand. How you doing, sir?
How you doing? How's everything?
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
No. I'm really thinking, you know, long term with her.
See, you wanna know how I do it? This is how I do it. I'm gonna give you a quick little story.
All right, quick little story.
This is how I do it, especially when she out with her mother. Give me it's not story time. Right. Give me 2 minutes on this topic that you brought up.
That's a long time.
2 minutes. No, give me minute 12 seconds.
All right, minute 12 seconds.
Minute 12 seconds. So look, what I do is if I see a woman out with her mother, or it look like it could be her mother, I go talk to the mother first. I don't even speak to the daughter.
Ooh, vicious.
Straight to the mother. Oh my God. You know, hey, how you doing? Did you all need help with this? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my name is Earl. You know, such and such. I go from there. Bang bang. Then we chop it up for a little bit. You know. Oh my goodness, is that your sister with you? You say my sister? That's my daughter. You lying. Cut it out. That ain't your daughter. Y'all twins. You lying to me.
But nah, he giving y'all play-by-play.
Oh yeah, nah, that's play-by-play right there. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Oh nah, Nah, no way. No way that's your daughter.
No way. That's
no
your daughter?
way that's your daughter.
You playing. That's your
no
daughter?
way. Y'all look just alike. Are you serious?
I want to see your mother.
Are you serious?
Let me see your mother.
Oh, man. I thought y'all was at least maybe at the most 2 years apart.
Shoot, maybe the grandmother my age. Is she my age?
You had me fooled with that one.
Young.
Good Lord. Y'all both look good.
Y'all look
She must
good.
got your side of the family, huh, Mom?
Tell me about it.
Hey, whole time. Hey, I get in the mother bag first. Once you in the mother bag, then you slide off. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm rude. Look, I'm such. I'm telling my name. I'm introduce myself. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
That's
Man, you
pimping
look
one-on-one.
you and your mother look just alike.
Fellas,
Lord.
that's pimping one-on-one for men.
Oh yeah, I don't even talk to her. I go to the mother first.
You got look.
Hey,
you
Mom.
You got to register for the classes by Will Iron.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you might have to sign up for that.
Dudes must
Champ,
pay.
you might have to sign up.
Dudes
for
got to pay for this.
Yeah, champ, you gonna have to sign up, man.
Ladies
You
get
need
it
some
for
lessons. Just hit us up, man. Email us. Let us know you need some lessons. You need some walkthroughs. If you need a walkthrough, I can walk you through it. You hear me? Just let us know.
All right, man. Let's get into the next one. So, ladies, how many off days you get in your relationships? 7 days in a week. How many days can you take off and just look like Bye Felicia from Friday? Look like Sissy off of Color Purple. Look like what's a good one? Lady Gaga after a long night of drinking.
Ooh, she took her mask off.
Look like Paris
It was a rough
Hilton
one there.
without makeup.
It was a rough one there.
How long can it go? I mean, how long?
Oh,
7 days. How long we giving them?
I don't even give them days. I give them time.
Okay. Okay.
I say you gotta wait till it's the right time to do that. So when saying you gotta wait till the right time is meaning that you have to, let's say, I'll give you an example. So a long day, you might gotta go to work, you come home, you relax, take your shower after you get home, get dinner prepared, this, that, and the third. After dinner prepared, once you start winding down, then you can relax and unmask yourself because you're in a comfort zone. This is where you're comfortable at. Now, let's say y'all don't live together. That was a scenario still y'all live together. If y'all don't live together, then you can relax whenever he's not around.
Yeah.
Remember that. But once you got him in the bag, if he like you and he on your side, boo-boo, relax yourself. Relax yourself because you're not going to always look like a 10. You may not always look like a 10. I don't know you.
You're not.
I don't know you
Ladies,
personally. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to say you're not going to always look like a 10. So whenever you get the chance to relax and relieve yourself, take them heels off.
Do that, boo-boo.
Take that makeup off and just be you. Genuinely you. Boo. Do it. Do it. Relax yourself. Ease your mind a little bit. That it really helps your peacefulness, your happiness, your sanity.
Your self-beauty.
It helps. It helps.
All right, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Ladies, 7 days in a week. If you live with this guy, show up for 2. And like you said, timing matters, right? If we're in a rush, Monday through Friday, then you might want to do it on Saturday and Sunday and show up.
Well,
ladies, the point of you doing this, right, is to allow your man to, 1, let him know that you're not comfortable. 2, what this does in a relationship, it reminds him that he has a bad female on his hands and he better not mess it up.
Big facts.
You need to remind a dude this 1 to 2 times a week.
Yeah.
I got reminded this week. I said, oh,
you got reminded this week, champ. You was like,
all right, so look, I'm gonna say this.
I know what you're talking about.
Ladies, you have to do this within the relationship. It is not you got to accept me for who I am.
Right.
No, I didn't meet you for who you are. I met you at your baddest. You feel me? I met you at your baddest. So therefore, I expect you to be somewhat of the such 1 to 2 times a week. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not being too rational. I'm being rational about it, right?
You're being pretty rational.
I'm not being irrational about it. Listen,
rational.
1 or 2 weeks, ladies, you need to get your swag up, all right?
Yeah.
1 or 2 times a week. This allows your man to remind himself why he got you in the first place and why he must keep you.
So we talking about getting a swag up.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, when they take off. Let me explain. All right, so
yeah, you said how many days you could take off now.
Hold
on.
All right, look.
See, Will, you
ladies,
try to
when I say take off,
see how he do me.
When I say, I know I be doing. When I say take off, I mean like, you know,
relax.
You look on the dry side.
Yeah, take the makeup off. You ain't got the lipstick on.
No lips on.
Big chillin'.
Ain't no foundation on.
Nothing.
Them eyelashes came off. Them eyebrows ain't fleek.
I want to see the real you.
Them edges out of control. That hair looks a mess. Like that. Like you only get one. You get 3 to 5 times a week to do that. Right.
Okay.
The other 1 to 3 chances, you gotta step your swag up because he gotta know why he have you, and he gotta treasure you.
So is this date night or what you talking?
It ain't gotta be date night. It just gotta be.
Oh, so she gotta be dressed in the house.
Nah, you can go, listen. Let me break this down.
Yeah, break it down because they want to know. They want to know. They asking.
Ladies, you could go to work. Right? He's saying you leave the house. He's saying you leave the house looking bad, and he see you come back looking bad. So now you're like, hold up, this dude's at work or something? Like, let me step my swag up.
I don't know who she worked with, but I might need to get a tighter suit.
Yeah, let me think of
small suit wearing dudes out there.
So you do this to let your man get jealous of why you're looking good, right? While you're looking good, he gets reminded of why he has you and he needs to keep you.
Indeed.
What happens is you let it be like we're buddy, and it's always business, boo-boo. A relationship is a business.
Do your hair.
Yes. Like we said, be playful. Like we said, prior. Be playful.
Do your hair.
But ladies, never forget it's a business. You are the beauty, he is the beast. That is period. That never goes away. It never goes away.
Disregard the messy bun. You can't wear that all week.
You can't wear that all week.
No messy bun
If you do wear it all week, next week you're going to have to double up on the days. You're going to have to do 3 to 4. Like, bow.
If his shape up looking a little rough,
bow.
Sure, you're going to be on him.
Listen.
Hey, what's going on?
Let me tell you why dudes
You want me do it? That's what they said. You want me cut your hair? No. What?
Let me tell you why dudes look rough. Right?
I
took this psych course one time when I was in college. Listen.
You took psych?
Yeah, you took, one-on-one.
I took psych. I ain't know you. One-on-one. Okay.
One-on-one.
Okay.
Not what you did.
Yeah,
you minded it.
Major.
Oh,
part of my major. Yeah.
All right. So look. Psych was a woman looks for a neat guy when she's able to have kids. Like ovulate, is that ovulate or not? Listen, when a woman has eggs that are fertile, she looks for a safe guy. Throughout the month when she's not fertile, she looks for a rough, guy that's bad. So this is the cycle of a woman and how she works, right? She works this way because when she thinks safe, she thinks, oh, I can have kids with this guy. Oh, he'll be a great father.
Right.
And this is a part of her cycle.
Right.
When she's not thinking like that, she want to have fun.
That's what she want the bad boy.
Girls.
That's what she want the bad boy.
Just want to have fun.
Girls. Want to have fun. Girls.
All right. So, during this time frame, a guy could look like the beast. Like, let's face it, ladies. A lot of you are bad out there. And you took on some guys don't look that good. You know why? Because a guy's looks doesn't really get him the girl. It never has and never will.
This is game.
It's just game.
Yeah.
I look like a grizzly bear, but I could take you. I could take
champ,
the
I give you a little more credit.
Yeah, I know I look good.
You don't look like no grizzly bear.
But what I'm saying is
some roughnecks.
Juice look like a bug.
Hold on now.
I look like a grizzly bear.
Hold on now.
Juice look like a bug.
Hold on now.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey,
I'm just joking.
Hold on now. You might have to see me after this. Hold on now. Hold on now.
Hey, you still holding on?
I didn't know we was joning. You got Jones. Trust me, I pull him out the sleeve. Pull him out the sleeve.
Oh man, I'm joking.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
All right. So look, the whole point of the matter is, men don't get women because of their looks, because of how they carry themselves. Ladies, you get men strictly on how you look. So be sure to remind your man that once or twice a week. That's all we got on that. You got anything on that, man?
Moving right along.
All right, ladies, you have to listen to your man's viewpoint. A lot of the times, a guy could be saying something you're about to say, and you're just not listening. He agrees with you, and you're still arguing your point.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, ladies, you have to, like, to keep your man, sometimes you just gotta be quiet. I hate to say it, and I don't mean in a disrespectful manner, but sometimes you gotta sit back, see what he's about to say, then react. You don't want to react too fast.
Big facts.
You know, a lot of times, man, I say a lot of arguments I've been in relationships, previous relationships. I could be, about to say, hey, you're right, but then all of a sudden, I don't want to say it no more. Because you done went on and on, you ain't listening to what I was about to say, and now you're going to start another argument that I wasn't even about to argue with. No
right.
All right, Juice looking at me like my phone rung, but his phone rung anyway.
I did too.
All right, so go ahead, man. What you got on that, man?
Sorry about that.
Viewpoints, man. Listening to you, man. What you got on that?
Man, you gotta always listen to their viewpoint, because a lot of times, like Will I said, we just really want to just say something, and that's just all we gonna say, because we only got really one point to make, and my point is just gonna be my point, and this is my point, and I'm the man, and I'm do what I said. But in actuality, it probably don't even make sense on what I'm saying. So allow the man to at least say what he gonna say, get it off his chest, because once it's off his chest, he feels relieved, and now whatever you gotta say, he gonna listen to it. It is what it is, because he can't go nowhere unless he just gonna walk off. But allow him to just get off what he gonna say. Of course, you are the woman, so you gonna want to be the loudest, and you gonna want to talk. You want to explain all this, that, and the third. But just listen to what he actually has to say, and don't assume. Don't jump ahead. Don't guess. Let him say exactly what he wants to say, because 9 times out of 10, he's probably gonna allow you to say what you have to say. So allow him to do the same. Give him the same respect, because all of this going back and forth and yelling over top of each other, you get nowhere. You're nowhere. There's no winner in that. There's no winner. There's no understanding. There's no meeting in the middle. None of that. So give yourself the opportunity to understand where he's coming from, so that you all can meet in the middle and have some type of understanding.
Big facts, big facts. Look, he just don't say 2 things I want to touch on. One is, ladies, men only got 1 or 2 points, and that's it. They done.
That's it?
You could finish him off. Like, he ain't got nothing else.
Finishing!
He ain't got nothing else. He gonna say his one. You gonna say, all right, go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm listening.
And he gonna be like, all I'm saying was the sky was blue. That's all I was saying anyway. And that's it. That's all he got. So you might as well let him say what he got to say. Then you go ahead and you can hit all your pointers at one time. Right? Second thing I was gonna say that you just said, I forgot, to be honest.
Well, while he thinking about that, I will say, like, if you get into it.
Oh, I got it. All right, go ahead.
If you get into it too heavy, do this. Take a second, walk away, come back in 5 minutes.
Oh, I got it.
Don't dead the whole situation, but just come right back. Sometimes just y'all getting upset and arguing in the heat of the moment, things can go south. So give yourself some time, all right, well, I'll be right back. Go walk it off and come back and finish your conversation.
And this go exactly with what he said. Ladies, you have to understand your point of view as far as what you have on a man. Like the things you have up on a man, right? Like if you go to battle, you're going to say, I got a knife, I got a gun, or I got a couple people behind me.
I got a shield.
I got a shield.
I like
ladies,
shields.
The thing you have in a war against a man
shields are pretty good to have.
Is your sweet, gentle self. I mean, you started wars. You know what I'm saying? You impacted cities off your beauty. Use that at your advantage. So if you're in an argument, you don't go smack at a dude and raise your voice tone and get all in his face. Don't try to get to his level. You don't go on his level.
Nah.
He's not gonna comprehend it. He's gonna say, "Oh, I don't care what dude this is. This could be a beta male." Every dude has some type of war tactic, war zone mentality that they go to when in a hostile situation. Whether it's up to par or not, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's up to standard or not, they go to that. So therefore, ladies, all you have to do is never take them to that point, and you can get whatever you want. Right? You give it a softer voice. Maybe a little touching on his hand or something. Well, baby, I just don't understand why you just didn't do that. You ain't gonna have no reason. We trying to tell you how to win to succeed. But that's all I had to say on that one, man. All right, we got story time with Juice. You got a story, Juice?
I got a story. I was just gonna say I wanted to touch on what Dewana said, and just shed light to it. You know, you
I ain't get an introduction to the story. Did you give a story?
I'm gonna give a story. I'm just gonna touch on what Dewana said.
Who's Dewana?
It's one of our listeners.
Oh! All right, go ahead.
So Dewana just pretty much said that
this from IG Live.
This from IG Live. Dewana pretty much said that she feels as though there's a certain way to respectfully share your point. You don't always have to be loud just to be heard, which is facts. You don't have to be loud. You like I said before, you go nowhere when you're going back and forth bickering, trying to one person gonna be louder than the other person. Like, you will go nowhere. You will never have an ending to it, or there will never be a middle ground in there. So you gotta somehow understand each other, come to some type of common ground, and just speak, just converse. It's like two adults, just converse.
All right, man, you want to go through it? Let's give a shout out to the IG listeners.
Oh, shout out to our listeners, Khadijah. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dewana. Shout out Sid. Shout out Demo Thriller.
48 Laws. That's Cuzzo.
Shout out Cuzzo.
TX2. We appreciate you. All right, so look. The next point I wanted to touch on, man, was you had a story, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun, it's story time.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun, it's story time.
Okay.
Do.
Here we go.
Do.
All right, here we go. All right, so real quick, so back when I was in my relationship, I only had two. So back in my relationship, one of them.
You only got two.
Yeah, don't tell nobody else. So in this relationship, we pretty much got into a lot of arguments, and I kind of touch on it in different episodes, but we got into different various arguments, and a lot of the reason why we got into arguments, which I found out later on in life as I matured and got older, was because we were too young in that situation. We kind of forced things to happen that should not have happened. Like, we should not have, we moved together and this, that, and third, but we shouldn't have moved together. But anyway, make a long story short. So, she comes to me one day, and she's like, hey, well,
she comes to me one day. Go ahead, my bad.
All right. So she come to me one day, and she's like, hey, can you go to this wedding with me? And I'm like, the wedding sounds nice, but, you just now telling me the wedding is this weekend. Unfortunately, I work two jobs that pay for the bills around here, so I won't be able to go. I can't just take off. You know what I mean? She's like, so she's all upset. But mind you, at the time, she wasn't working, right? I was paying the bills, and she was in school, so I was supporting us. So, I'm like, well, boo, go. Do you have fun? Not do you. She knew what I was talking about. Have fun. Have fun. And, I'll see you when you get back. But, I got to work. I can't take off. So she's like, all right, okay, whatever. So she goes to the wedding, and she comes back. It was an African wedding, too. I don't know if that really was.
They were shooting.
Yeah.
They was.
No, I don't even think that was really part of it. I don't even know why I said that, but yeah, African wedding. I will say that African weddings are probably some of the most exciting weddings I've ever been to in my life. I love African weddings. But anyway, so she came back home and she was like, yeah, the wedding was so great. I had a good time. This, that, and the third. She told me about everything that happened. Everything, literally everything. From the dresses not fitting to all types of random stuff. But anyway, so she's like, yeah. And the crazy thing is, they've only known each other for a year. And now they're married. So we've known each other for 3. We've been dating for 2.5. I'm like, okay. So in saying that, I would say that she tried to rush me into a situation yet again, that was not ready to unfold. Because you got to understand, you got to really truly get to know a man in order for him to be ready to move into that type of light. Like, rushing marriage onto a man and he's not ready is not a good look.
Ladies, the biggest question you ask is, what do you want in a wife? A lot of times this question is not asked, but it is assumed because we're in a relationship that you are automatically my wife, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
A man is willing to be in a relationship for years and years and years, and you never be wifey material. We have no problem with that.
Yeah.
We will wait.
Have his cake and eat it too.
It's like, we be like, oh, she ready? No, she still ain't ready.
She still ain't ready.
Her.
She done changed 7 times.
She still ain't ready. She still ain't ready to be wifey. Not yet.
4 pair of heels she done changed into.
I'm not ready.
I guess we're not wearing polka dots tonight. Oh well.
Ladies, you have to have that conversation with your man and ask him what is he looking for you to become his wife. Let him know you mean business. This is a business transaction.
Business.
This is straight business.
Business.
With a little fun, a little sexiness, a little couple arguments. But it is business first. Ask the question.
Now, had she asked me that,
he would have gave the answer.
I would have gave an answer. I would
have responded
a different way. But because she said, well, why aren't we ready? Why aren't we getting married? Like, sweetheart, hold your horses now. Don't put me out there on the same length as him. You know, he might have been going through a different point in his life. Like, no man is the same. I can't tell you like every man will be ready when he's 32. That's not valid. Every man's not ready when he's 32. Some men are ready when they're 19. Yeah. Some men are ready for marriage when they're 21. Some ready after they have a baby. You never know. There's different levels and there's different stages that men go through in their life. And also, they once they reach that plateau, then they understand where it is they need to elevate as a man and they realize where they want to go and who they want to be with. But you can't force that upon a man. You have to let that develop within him. Now, you can contribute to that.
Ladies, I know what you're saying is, why I gotta ask? Well, ladies, I'm gonna tell you right now. How you respond in arguments is how open he would be in a relationship sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he'd be like, well, I can't really give her criticism on that situation because the way she act. So I'm not gonna say nothing.
Big facts.
I ain't gonna say anything because I'm not trying to go through it. So, ladies, that's why you have to ask. Because sometimes your emotional response is not always open. And sometimes his isn't either. You know what I'm saying? This is why we ask direct questions so we get direct answers. We don't assume anything. We don't make asses out of ourselves. All right, man. What we got? Did I just cuss?
No. The curse was cool. You said we don't make asses out of ourselves. We don't.
Oh, yeah, because it's an assumption.
Nah,
I ain't get the joke, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nah, I got it.
I got it too. In my own mind.
All right, look. Mm-hmm. Save the drama, right? Ladies, sometimes you could get confused with aggressiveness and being drama-filled. You want to break that down, Juice?
You go.
All right, look. Ladies, sometimes you could be aggressive in a lot of situations. And I'm going to be honest. Men like aggressive women. That is true. But to have drama evolve in that aggressiveness is sometimes frowned upon, right? Because the way a man sees it is, how can I protect this woman, right? And how can I defend this woman? Protection and defense is 2 different things. So how can I defend this woman? How can I protect her if she's giving me drama? What's drama? Drama is things that go above and beyond to get a point across.
Unnecessary thing.
Unnecessary action involved in one's life.
Drawn to the
or attention drawn to one's life.
Yeah.
These things make a man feel like, you know what? I'm just not trying to be on that. She got a lot of drama with her, you know? And he gonna say that to his friend. She got a lot of drama with her. And he gonna be like, I understand. We understand because drama is like, it's a lot of, men are real simple, right? Real dumb, simple, right?
Very simple.
So anything that's like something out of our control environment, our controlled environment, we don't like to deal with. So therefore, we have to have a controlled environment to deal with the drama, right? So therefore, we like aggressiveness over drama or dramatic woman. We can't control drama. To us as a man likes to control a situation. A true alpha male likes to control his surroundings, and he like to not control his woman, but he like to have some control of what's going on. If it's a lot of drama involved, that kind of play outside the boundaries. Now you're questioning now you're bringing in question my manhood and how I like to run things. So, ladies, be sure that you understand aggressiveness over drama. You got anything on that, man?
Man, look, like what I said, I'm just piggybacking and then we're going to move right along. But I'm going to just say, man, look, that aggressiveness and drama, like, me personally, I don't tolerate it. Like, I don't do with the drama. I don't do the drama. You got some extra stuff going on? I almost wild. You got some extra stuff going on? Sure, keep it moving. I don't like to argue in public. I don't like to go back and forth in front of people. Nah. This is what it is, and this is what we doing. You want to talk about it later? We can talk about it later when it's us. You know what I mean? Like, I'd never disrespect you or wow you out or cause a scene in front of people because that's just not my stilo. I just don't do that. I don't like to draw attention to me unnecessarily. Because who knows what I may be doing or may have done or may, have on me. I don't want attention on me. So just drama in general, like keep that far away from me. Left field. Don't even hit that overhead. Because I'm a bunny the other way. I don't even want. I promise that'd be the fastest way to lose me.
Goodbye. Good night. All right, so next thing we got, right? We got something called the word team. Let me update you on this word.
Go ahead, update him, Chad.
Ladies, if you use the word team, you could get more responses out of your man than probably ever. If you say, "I thought we was a team,"
but baby, we are. Hold on.
We a team.
Girl. Hold on, baby.
This 4-letter word is
baby.
what you need in your life, girl.
Girl, it isn't us. You gotta.
He said, I'm going out this weekend with the fellas. I thought we was a team though.
We not going out together.
You don't want to go out with me as your team?
I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. Look, he gonna start rearranging. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look. I know I said I was going out with them tomorrow, Saturday, but Sunday.
No, Friday and Sunday. I got you.
What? Friday and Sunday. There you go. See? You heard it here first.
The word team is important, ladies. And a lot of times you carry this thing on your shoulder where you got it yourself. You're like, I got this. Like, you got to prove that you got this because you have to prove your strength. You don't want to be taken for weakness. And we understand that because guys have to do that as well. So just be sure to remind yourself that you're in a relationship. Look at it as a team. All right? You can have this player do one thing and the other player do the other. You don't have to do everything yourself. That's another way to look at the word team. You have to understand that this is important. Because if you don't have a heavy workload, then you're ciphering off your workload to the other party. So therefore, you can have more of yourself. So now you won't be in a relationship where you feel as though you gave your all, you know what I'm saying, and you got nothing in return. Now you can say, you know what? I gave enough. They gave enough. It's over.
Right.
We shared the load. Ladies, don't take out the load on your own.
Please don't.
Share. It's teamwork. It's team effort. Get everybody involved in a relationship. Get him involved. Get yourself involved. Point blank. Period.
Because I know when you did them group projects, you used to hate when that one person didn't do their job.
Yeah. And then you felt like you got the grade.
You got the grade by yourself.
You got the grade by yourself. Nothing. And when you got a bad grade, you like it was their fault.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that.
It's team effort.
All right, ladies. Another thing we're gonna hit you on. It's about time to almost get out your cubicles. I know you're sweating. All right, look. We got the silent treatment. You want to touch on the silent treatment? What you got on the silent treatment, man?
I mean, the silent treatment. Honestly, you gotta give your man the silent treatment from time to time. And when we say the silent treatment is, sometimes you may not reply to those text messages. Sometimes you may ignore the call. You may not hit the button, but you may just ignore it. Let's let it ring. sometimes you just don't, you don't respond to stuff. So sometimes you gotta give those silent treatments in order to keep him humble. So for me, I personally leave my read receipts on, just so you know I read it. And if I don't reply, I don't reply. No, it ain't nothing like disrespectful. It's just, maybe I didn't have anything to say at the time. Maybe I was busy and I forgot to reply.
Or maybe you was getting the silent treatment.
Or maybe he was getting the silent treatment. Like, honestly, it leaves it up in the air, but you never know what the response is. You never know why. You just like, well, they haven't responded. So I sent a message or I called. It was in the air. It's in the communication air. But then the communication air didn't receive it and respond back the same way that you did. So now you messed up mentally. But that's just a way to keep you humble. So use that. Use that technique to keep your man humble.
Yeah, give him the silent treatment. Ladies, you got to give your man the silent treatment because he has to understand that when you're happy, you always, have a response. You're talkative. You're participating.
Right.
You feel me? When you're not participating, when you're not responsive, he has to, in his head, wonder, what did I do to change this? Why am I being treated this way? So having that silent treatment within your relationships put things back on ice to allow him not to get comfortable. All right? Keeping your man is not getting him, how to keep your man is not allowing him to get comfortable as well. Keeping him on his toes and pins and needles. You got to. That's what you got to do, boo-boo.
Right.
All right, man. Let's hit the last joint and, we're going to part ways. All right, so, ladies, you have to play to your man's ego. A part of keeping your man,
big fact,
is his ego.
Big facts.
All right, man, we're going to cut it off on the IG purpose. Enjoy the rest of the show. IG Live. Definitely tune in with us on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. The link is in the bio on IG. We're going to continue the show. Please listen. iHeartRadio as well. We're going to call it good night. But let's finish the show, man. What you want to hit that first, man?
Yeah, man. You gotta stroke your man's ego. Stroke his ego, because if you don't, he'll try. You'll see him try to put himself somewhere that he doesn't need to be, and that's not what it needs to be. But it's saying that, I know that probably didn't really make too much sense. Let me clear that up a little bit. So when you stroke his ego, tell him, hey, you look handsome. It's a nice outfit. It may be the worst outfit he's ever worn, but you let him wear it because he loves it, and he's not going to get any attention by it. He may get the wrong attention. He ain't even iron his clothes. What is he wearing that for? What is he doing? Are you serious? He gonna put stripes on with polka dots? Like, what is he? What kind of stuff? But to you don't care. Boo, you look amazing. Hey, do that. Look so good. Hey, I love the way you smile. You might ain't like it. Just, hey, salute him. Hey, I like the way you do this. I like compliment him. Stroke his ego, because that does nothing but it entices a man. It excites a man, and it makes him more in tune with you because you're the one that's complimenting him. This thing about ladies, when you get compliments from somebody that you like, somebody that you care about, somebody that you love, if they compliment you, it's like, it's golden. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, you feel like you just got to the end of it, like you just won one of the Mario Kart games or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got all the coins in Sonic. Yeah, I'm good. Like, that's how you feel. You feel amazing. You feel bomb as a person, as a human being. So when you just think about when you're glorified, think about that for your man. Because think about how many people actually do glorify your man. He out here doing what he do as a man, taking on all of this, that, and the third. You don't even know what he's dealing with mentally, what he has to go through just to make sure that you're happy as his woman. So the least you can do is at least glorify him.
No, I like that, man.
Make him feel good. Stroke that.
You gotta glorify your man, man. let me say this: it's a cycle. You have a chain of things, right? You have the rain rains and the trees grow and the who eat the leaves?
You talking about dinosaurs?
Nah.
You talking about who eat the leaves?
The rain rains and the grass grows and the deers eat the grass and us humans hunt deers. It's a cycle.
Okay.
So, ladies, you please his ego. Look, you please his ego. Let me tell you this. A woman, when she feels her best, she cares for others.
Okay.
Right?
Big fact.
With all her heart. A man, when his ego is pleased, he praises his woman. He gives her more attention. He spends more money on her. He does more things for her. Right? So the whole cycle and the end goal is that when you please your man's ego and slices his ego, it comes back to you.
Tenfold.
Right back
so
to you. So you're really just helping yourself out by, giving this ego upward mobility.
A little tug.
You gotta keep a man ego keeps him thriving.
It's a win-win.
Right? The moments that he doubts himself, his ego says, "Go ahead, you all right?" If that ego is, I would say, polished. If it is not polished, that ego does not help him out at all. He second guesses everything. He doesn't know what he wants to do, and that's the man you do. Sometimes, ladies, you're not attracted to. Sometimes you are. But majority of the times you're not attracted to him. So therefore, ladies, keep your ego going. I'm gonna say my final thoughts, man. Final thoughts, ladies. We can't wrap it up in one episode, right? How to keep your man is attention to detail. It is a lot of things involved. You have to be tight with his family, his friends. They have to defend you when you're not around, right? Ladies, you have to please a man's ego. An ego is all a man has to basically conform himself to be good enough for you. You are always the beauty of the earth. So you're always on the pedestal. So for a man to reach that pedestal, he must be built on his own ego, right? To get up to that level. Ladies, I'm going to say this. Arguments are serious. You got to figure out what side you want to be on. Use your beauty. Why not? Use your beauty and your booty. Why not? Beauty. That's all I'm saying. Why not? I mean, you go toe to toe with a man and his head, it doesn't correlate to how he should switch it over to being sensitive. Most of the time when you do that, you get an unsensitive man. Or you get him insensitive. You get a man that's insensitive. You get a man that's showing no emotions, who's yelling at you, who's cold, and you're trying to figure out who this guy is. Well, ladies, men have war zone tactics within their DNA that they automatically respond to in a hostile situation. So you have to think about those things. That's all I'm going to put on the final thoughts, man. That was the key ones I wanted to hit on. What you got? And we out, man.
I would just say, ladies, don't force things on men. Take your time. Don't try to overstep a man. Don't. If you get into a disagreement with a man, I can't say about anything that's some random person, but within your relationship, if you get into a disagreement, try to figure it out. Try to be level-headed and be adults about it. Don't that arguing and yelling and who can win the yelling match is not gonna work, sweetheart. It's not gonna work for you. I promise it won't. It never has and never will. Be sure to cater to your man. Take care of him. That's your man. Shouldn't be no one else's. Should be your man. So cater to your man, stroke his ego, and make him feel great about himself. Because when he feel great about himself, sweetheart, he gonna feel great about you. I promise you. It's gonna come back tenfold. But that's all I got on it, Will.
All right, man. We got the relationship advice of the week. Dun-dun-dun, do.
All right, so Simone has been dating for the last 7 years. She's been in a relationship. She says that she feels like he's getting a little too comfortable in their dating stage, even though they came in wanting something long term. She says she's 28 now and looking to start a family within the next few years and can't wait. She says, she's 28 and looking to start a family in the next few years. She says she can't wait around to see if this relationship will pan out. Simone says that she wants to see other people at this
Simone,
point.
you wrote a whole letter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm reading through it. 2 weeks went by since the last time that they spoke, and he said that he really needed to see her, that he missed her, and, he wanted to make things right. She said, quote unquote, not my words, but her words. She says, "When I tell you, this man kissed me like he had gone to war, and held me like he'd never see me again, I completely melted." Good for you. He said that he doesn't want to lose us, and he is here for good. Says that she definitely sees a change in his actions, but he is still emotionally closed off. Now, her question for us, Will-I, is she being extra? Should she just take what he gives her now in hopes that he continues to give her a little more as time goes on? Is it because she wants to see other people and he doesn't want her to be around the men that he's still hanging around? Will he ever change back to who he really was?
I'm going to say this, Simone. A couple things.
That was a lengthy one.
I know, right? I forgot the daggone question. Look,
let me guess.
Simone, you're not being extra.
I forgot the daggone question.
Everyone grows in a relationship. Sometimes separately, sometimes together. Your growth is, where are we now? I want more, right? There's nothing wrong with that. The problem with that is you don't want to assume or be afraid of those wants. You want to hone in on them. You want to ask direct questions. Hey, it's been 7 years. Like, where do we go from now? From here? And you want a direct answer. If he's one of those guys who got a little game with him and he's going to give you a roundabout story and you're still going to be confused, you got to ask him the direct question. Do you see yourself marrying me in the next year? Do you see yourself getting engaged to me the next year? You got to ask the direct question. Right? So, no, I don't think you're being extra. I think you just reached a moment in time where you want more from him. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Far as him being, cold, emotional, that's something you can bring out of him. Mm-hmm. But you got to ask yourself, how much emotions do you want to bring out of him, man? And actually be okay with it. Because a lot of times the ladies say they want emotional men, but they really don't. Because as soon as he become emotional, she uses the B word and she calls him a punk. Mm-hmm. So you have to, pick your poison with that one. I would suggest you really analyze, do you want him to be emotional? Or is it the fact that he's not emotional that makes you attracted to him? You don't want to take that attraction away for something you think is green on the other side. It's not. That's what I'm going to say on that, Simone. If you want to see other people, I'm going to say this. This is the last one. If you want to see other people, that's important for you to do. Right? Because, that says that you're not sure about him. So these questions you have could just be really, non-invasive. Like you don't need them. You feel me? You want to explore. So you're not into the relationship, period. So there's no point of asking all those questions or fighting for it because you chose to move on. So in that being said, then you have to revisit one of our episodes. I don't know where you got the episode. I think that was one of the ones. But you have to revisit your episode. Maybe we could do this next week. How to get rid of exes. You might want to visit that episode if we still have it available. Because you might want to get rid of it.
It's available, Chad.
It's not?
I don't think so. We might need to pull that back out.
We might need to pull that back out. What you got on it, Juice?
I would say for the first question, are you being extra? No, I don't think you're being extra. It's been 7 long years. You haven't. Doesn't sound like you got anywhere. You said seems like he's getting real comfortable. Y'all haven't talked for a few days. So it sounds like, y'all not really on the same level mentally as far as the relationship goes. So I don't think you're being extra at all. Now, should you just take what he gives you? No, I don't think you should take what he gives you. I think you, like Will I said, I think you should be boisterous and declare what it is that you want, ask questions, figure out, where he's at mentally. because y'all mentally may be on different paths. He may say, "No, I'm not trying to get married for another 7 years," and that might not be what you want. So
and you shouldn't wait.
You shouldn't. So in order for you to find that out, you have to ask thorough questions. So ask.
Unless you're willing to wait.
Yeah, unless you're willing to wait. That's up to you. It doesn't sound like you're willing to wait. Your next question was, is it because you want to see other people? That may be a possibility. A lot of men are not ready when they find girls that they feel like they want to spend the rest of their life with. They may not be ready mentally to settle down to move forward to that next level. So they'll hold you hostage within a relationship and still try to do them. Yeah. Try to have their cake and eat it too.
Because they just don't want you.
But they don't want you. They can't envision seeing you
with somebody else.
With another man.
So they're selfish. Men are selfish.
Men are selfish.
So are women.
So are women.
What you want me to do about that?
But in saying that, hey, you have to try to fish between those lines. Like it's honestly like a crossword puzzle. It's like trying to find where's Waldo. You got to figure it out. You can have all the tools in the world to figure it out. Like I'm not gonna give you the answers. Well, I can't give you the answers to the test because the test is your own test. I don't know your test.
Unless you give me some.
I haven't personally given it to you. Only God the Father can give it to you. So He's the only one that can give you the test, and He's the only one that got the answers. I don't have them. I can just tell you about scenarios and situations that I've personally been through, and I've heard about or seen personally, and I've grown from. But only thing I can say is, sweetheart, if it's not working out and you want to move on mentally, sounds like you're mentally gone from the relationship. You need to go ahead and do your thing.
You got to go. Because
once you leave that relationship mentally,
or once you cheat in that relationship,
she don't sound like she want to cheat. She sound like she just ready to call it quits. But, bro, do your thing. Move on. Ain't no point in you wasting your time because it sounds like you wasting time right now. If he don't tell you what he want to tell you, move on. But moving right along to the next segment, you already know what it is. Why would I lie? Will I? Got a poem by Will I.
I'm going to give him a tip. Ladies, let your man know that you can let your head down and have fun. This time, I know the summer's almost over, but the next vacation or the next summertime, be sure to get a fun hairstyle in which you could go swimming in. Let them know. We can play the look. Matter of fact, let them stand by the edge of the pool, act like you taking the picture, throw the phone, and tackle them in the pool. Let them know. You can be all that and above, boo-boo. So you do you. All right, Juice, what we got for the challenge of the week? Let's get the ladies out of their cubicles and into our hearts.
Ladies, try these tips for 2 weeks exactly. If your man doesn't change, move him right along.
Hey, try some of these tips that we gave you. Bring them to your relationship. Hey, it should work. We guarantee you it'll work. All right, man, it's been another live episode, another recorded episode, another episode even your mama should listen to. Juice, what we telling, man?
Don't forget to get the scoop with Will I and Juice.